Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Grind, Episode 3. I'm your host, the JT Magic Man. Welcome to your weekly Pokemon speedrunning podcast. This week we'll be just going through more of the same as previous episodes. So let's dive straight into it. So for speedrunning lingo this week, a blind run basically means having no experience with or beneficial knowledge of the game before running it. So you might see some blind races or just around on SRL or something like that. That's basically what that means. RTA means real-time attack. So basically, it's a speed run done by real time. So traditionally, Pokemon games are done by in-game time. But for example, 151 runs, no save corruption, anything that really involves a save and quit does RTA. So if you hear that a lot, that's what that means. Definition of a speedrun is playing of a game with the intent of completing a goal as fast as possible. A zip is a 2D game's wall injection routine, sending the player character through the wall rapidly. So that's your lingo for week 3. PVs for the week. There's quite a few, which is good to see again. So I'll try and get through them as quickly as we can. Team is TO with the XD, Gale of Darkness, in 5 hours and 12 minutes. Garfield the Lightning, Pokemon X in 3 hours and 53 minutes. That's also ties the current world record, so congrats again. Starry Nova Saiyan with the Stadium Gym Leader Castle in 1 hour 55 minutes and 32 seconds. Jazzy Choi with the also Stadium Gym Leader Castle in 1 hour 47:51. Rubber Ducky with the Rumble 80%, 33:25. Canisus, I think I pronounced that correctly. Apologies if I didn't. With the Gale of Darkness with 5 hours and 6 minutes. Moto Chaka with the Sapphire 80%, 4 hours and 7 minutes. Fredzy with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of the Sky 80% in 6 hours 19 minutes and 44 seconds. Kofa Z, I think I got that correct, with the Red Glitchless in 2 hours and 3 minutes. Thamarok with Red Glitchless, 1 hour 53 minutes. And Cruel with the 151 Pokemon in 2 hours 58 minutes and 44 seconds. So again, congratulations to everybody who got a PB this week. What's hot? The Pokemon Speedruns Marathon just concluded at the time of this recording. The community in general, I'm going to put this in the same sentence. Really, really good marathon for the first marathon. Really nice to see all the community come together to create something good. Big shout outs to all the committee who worked their butts off. So Zinstar, The Bomb Stew, Harvey, Jim Freak. There's probably a couple I've forgotten. Jim Freak. Worcester, of course. I think I said Zinstar, Redface, Roushmore. If I've forgotten somebody, I apologise, but all of your time and efforts did go unnoticed. And of course all the runners. So what's not for this week is the Twitter curse. So basically what the Twitter curse is if somebody tweets out your run and it dies. Tweeting out the runs is fine. That's I've got no problem with that. But it just seems to be a little bit of a curse that always seems to happen if somebody tweets out your run, and it's not. I mean, like I said, it's nothing against the people who are tweeting out the runs. I think that's absolutely great, but it just seems to be that Twitter curse that's happening. Silly categories on speedrun.com. Man. You go on speedrun.com, you see a lot of silly categories, but there's a few on there that take the cake, so feel free to have a look at that when you get the chance. Moving on. Who to watch for this week? We got Eatcast with the Pokemon Soul Silver. Good to see him back streaming. He's a really good streamer. Xarion. who does gens 1 to 3, but like he really specializes in red. Really good runner, knowledgeable person. Go check him out. Kizaron as well does gen 1 to 3. Harvey 137. He does Pearl Gluceless. He's a pretty new runner to that category, and he is pretty good. The Poke Hero 49, who does Stadium Gym Leader Castle. He did help me co-commentate in my run for the marathon. So definitely go check him out. The other series this week, we got the Spaceman 1774. He does mostly Mario stuff, but he reaches out to other things that aren't just Mario, so he's definitely worth checking out. Jazzy Choi, again, is another all-rounder. He does Pokemon, he does Zelda, he does Quest. He does quite a lot of things, Jazzy. He's been in pretty much all my PBs as well, sections, so definitely worth checking out. And last but certainly not least is Base DLX. He's mostly known for his Paper Mario. He does want to learn some Pokemon stuff, so that's a guy to keep an eye out. In conclusion for the week, very happy with the Pokemon Marathon again. Really nice to see the community come together. I did touch on that a bit earlier in the podcast this week, but it was really good to see everybody get together. And, you know, it was a really successful marathon in my opinion. Other stuff to really touch on is it's good to see that a lot of streamers have come back, and I will see you guys next week on my weekly podcast of The Grind. Thank you for joining me, and that's it for this week.